When it comes to celebration food, cakes always top the list. With the festive season around the corner, the first thing that comes to mind is plum cake, as it always steals the show. Hi guys, this is Ruchi Bharani. Welcome to Rajshri Food, your ultimate destination for 100% vegetarian recipes. Let's get started with an easy recipe of no oven eggless plum cake. So first I'm going to start with soaking the dry fruits. But really, should I be beginning with that? Our hands are a hotbed of germs, and hand hygiene is an extremely important step before cooking. Hand washing is the key, and Savlon is here to our rescue, क्योंकि अपनों की सुरक्षा आपके हाथ में है. You need to scrub your hands for at least 20 seconds to break the chain of the infection. Pump a little on your hands, lather it nicely, make sure you don't leave out the back of your hands, in between your fingers, nails, and here we are done. And it smells nice too. So now let's get started with the recipe. I need to soak all my dry fruits for at least a good 2 hours. I have finely chopped dates, 2 tablespoons of Tutti Frutti, 2 tablespoons of cranberries finely chopped, 2 tablespoons of Glazed Cherries finely chopped, 2 tablespoons of Black Raisins finely chopped, and 2 tablespoons of Golden Raisins. Into this, I'm going to add in 100 ml or half a cup of any orange drink that you like. So I've taken an aerated orange drink. You could even use fresh orange juice if you wish. Give this a good mix. And now this needs to soak for at least a good 2 hours. 2 hours are up and the dry fruits have nicely soaked in and swelled up. Time to bake the batter now. Obviously, we all know that first we need to sift all the dry ingredients. I'm going to sift in 1 cup of plain flour, 1 cup of powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, half a teaspoon of soda bicarb, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. Baking powder, half a teaspoon. Next, to flavor this plum cake with a punch of nice spices, I'm going to add in half a teaspoon each nutmeg powder, cardamom powder, and dry ginger powder. Sifting basically ensures that there are no lumps of any of the ingredients in the batter, and also it just mixes everything together uniformly. And now let's move on to the next step, that is mixing all the liquid ingredients. I'm going to add in half a cup of milk. Into that, half a cup of curd, 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence, and 1/4 cup of oil. You need to use any kind of odorless or flavorless oil, so canola, vegetable, sunflower is fine too, and classic olive oil, not extra virgin olive oil. And now, before I mix the wet and dry ingredients, I need to ensure that my pressure cooker has preheated. I have a pressure cooker here, and into that I've placed a ring, and make sure you have the rubber ring on the lid. Close the cooker, and please don't forget that you do not have to put the vent valve. That is extremely important because the cooker is absolutely empty. And I'm going to preheat the pressure cooker on medium flame for about 10 minutes. Time to mix the wet and dry ingredients. So first just whisk in the wet ingredients. And now into this, slowly spoon in the dry ingredients. Once the batter is nicely mixed, I'm going to add in the dry fruits and some nuts. Next, 2 tablespoons of chopped pistachios and 2 tablespoons of chopped almonds. Fold these ingredients in. Once you've mixed the wet and dry ingredients, be a little quick. And I have a 6 inches grease and dusted tin over here, and into this I'm going to pour in the batter. This is ready, and now the tin needs to go into the pressure cooker really quickly. Cover it and then reduce the flame to low and let this cook for 30 to 35 minutes on low flame. 35 minutes are up and I'm going to check on the cake. But remember one thing, do not open the pressure cooker before 30 minutes because if the cake is underdone, it's going to sink in. So just open after 30 to 35 minutes, check it. If it's done, then just get it out. This seems to be done, and I really don't even need to poke a knife because I can see that the edges have left the cake, and now I'm going to get it out. It's risen so beautifully. I'm going to turn off the flame very carefully, get it out. Just run the knife on the edges. Let's flip it over very carefully. Let this cool down slightly before I sprinkle the powdered sugar over it and enjoy it with a cup of coffee. I'm just going to decorate this cake with a little bit of Tutti Frutti and some glazed cherries on top. And now I'm going to dust it with some powdered sugar. My crew cannot wait to attack on this yummylicious cake. So what are you guys waiting for? Come on.
I really can't wait to have it.
Of course, we are going to cut this cake and dig into it. But before we do that, we're just going to savlon it.